There is a specific kind of exhaustion that comes not from doing too much physical labor, but from the constant, low-level effort of suppressing who you actually are. You might know this feeling well. It's the person who apologizes when someone else bumps into them, the one who instantly smiles when they feel a surge of anger, the one who says, "Yes, of course, no problem," while their stomach tightens into knots because they know they don't have the time, the energy, or the desire to do the thing they just agreed to. We often celebrate this behavior. We call these people saints, givers, the glue that holds families or offices together. But there is a profound psychological difference between genuine kindness and being too nice. Kindness comes from a place of fullness. It is a gift given freely. Being too nice, however, is often a defense mechanism wearing a very polite disguise. It is a performance art where the admission price is your own authenticity. If this resonates with you, you likely move through the world as a highly skilled emotional chameleon. You walk into a room, and before you've even taken off your coat, you've unconsciously scanned the emotional temperature. You know who is stressed, who needs validation, and who is on the verge of an outburst. And instinctively, you shapeshift. You become whatever that room needs to remain calm, even if it means silencing your own needs to do it. You become terrified of being a burden, so you make yourself as frictionless as possible. But where does this script come from? Why would anyone voluntarily erase their own edges? For many, this isn't a conscious adult choice, it's a survival strategy learned in childhood. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as the fawn response. If you grew up in an environment where love felt conditional, or where the adults around you were emotionally unpredictable, you quickly learned a dangerous lesson. Being you is risky. Expressing anger, sadness, or having inconvenient needs might lead to withdrawal of affection or conflict that felt terrifying to a small child. So you learned to trade authenticity for safety. You learned that to be loved, you had to be easy. You had to be the peacemaker, the low-maintenance one. You buried your no so deep inside yourself that now, as an adult, you can't even find the shovel. You learn to set yourself on fire just to keep everyone else around you warm. The tragedy of this way of living is that while it feels like you are being selfless, it is actually inherently disconnected. When you say yes when your entire being is screaming no, you are presenting a false version of yourself to the world. You are denying the people around you the chance to know, love, and accept the real you, the messy, complicated, opinionated you. Furthermore, this constant self-abandonment carries a heavy tax, and the bill always comes due. It usually arrives in the form of a deep, simmering resentment. You start secretly resenting the very people you work so hard to please. You wonder why nobody takes care of you the way you take care of them, forgetting that you never let them know you need taken care of. Healing from this pattern doesn't mean becoming cruel or selfish. It means understanding that true kindness includes kindness to yourself. It means realizing that your no is just as valuable and necessary as your yes. Boundaries are not walls meant to shut people out. They are the necessary parameters that allow authentic connection to exist safely within. It is terrifying to drop the mask of niceness. It feels like risking everything. But I promise you, the people in your life who are worth keeping will not leave just because you finally decide to show up as your whole self. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to be inconvenient. You are allowed to exist without apologizing for it.